What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Team Stacy, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And if you're new to my channel, hello. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up?
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year.
Before we get into today's video, I want you guys to tell me what looks new on me. I know it's so obvious, but I got some color contacts in. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So usually I do voiceovers, and the reason why I do voiceovers is because it's so much easier to edit. But I know you guys like talk throughs with my makeup videos, so yeah, I'm gonna do a talk through today. The AC unit in my shop is so freaking loud, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to do like a noise reduction thing, but hopefully that doesn't drive you crazy. First things first, for moisturizer, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Glow Recipe Pink Juice Moisturizer, and this is the watermelon one. Literally love this. I love how thin it is. I feel like it actually like seeps into my skin way better than like a thick kind of lotion. Like, shout out to my mom, she got me this fan. It's really good to wait a couple of seconds between each product before you put on the next product, just so it can seep in and do its job, and then you move on to your next. Okay, if you don't know what calamine lotion is and how I use it for my makeup, you're probably a little new here. You're probably just a little bit new, but I definitely put a lot of girls on to the calamine lotion hack. It helps if you have really oily skin, and it also helps if you just want your makeup to last longer. I don't recommend calamine lotion if you have dry skin, because it mattifies and it kind of dries your skin down. If you guys remember that trend years ago when people were using Milk of Magnesia on the face, I just feel like calamine lotion is just like a softer version of Milk of Magnesia. So go ahead and take my NARS foundation. This is in shade TAHOE. I'm not going to do too much with the foundation. I'm going to do 3 pumps. I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to use a couple of dots to kind of like spread that evenly across my face. I was actually so nervous to do this look because I just feel like a glam like this just looks so good with like straight black hair or like, you know, wifey curls. But I'm like, you know what, let's try it out, because I've been really wanting to do this look, and I feel like this look is just so holiday friendly. And so for the brush, I'm going to use the Il Makiage blending brush, their foundation brush. It's really good. I love a nice dense brush to blend out my foundation, and as you see, I use patting and stamping motions. Also, another fave of mine is the ELF foundation blending brush. It looks just like this, black, dense, really good, and I think it's like literally $7 if you get it from like Walgreens. I'm giving a little ghost right now, and you probably can't see that well, but I'm having a breakout, so I'm not happy about that. For concealer today, I'm going to switch it up. You guys know I love the hydrating concealer from ELF, but today I'm going to use the mattifying one. This is in shade medium beige, and this retails for about $7 as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this directly under my eye. I do not have time to not find my makeup brush. Like, this thing dries down so fast. I wanted to blend this out with a Real Techniques brush, but I cannot find it. I guess I must have left it at home. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a sponge. This sponge I got from Amazon. This is the Paw Paw sponge. Super good. I'm just gonna go ahead and just add a concealer. I go very lightly in the middle, and then I go a little heavy on the outer corners. Don't spend too much time letting this dry down. Like, if you have the hydrating formula, you can let it dry down so you can get a little bit more coverage, but for this formula, get to blending, okay? Because you are going to have spots of concealer that just doesn't want to blend out. We're gonna go ahead and use cream contour. My freaking contour stick broke, but that's okay, because we're going to take a brush. We're going to use this to place our contour down. I like to go a little bit above my cheekbones, just to kind of get the shape that I want. This is a big brush to be using for nose contour, but it's okay. I'm just gonna take a dense flat brush like this, and I'm just going to push this into the skin using stamping motions. I just can't with a flat face. I feel like my face is very round, so I just need definition. Like, I need structure in my face. This side we used a little bit much, just a tiny bit, but For the nose, I'm just going to use this small dense brush, and we are just going to go with up and down motions down the side of the nose, just going up and down, and then you're going to pull down the sides of the nose, and look how my nose just disappeared. You guys are gonna be proud of me. I'm using something different finally. But to set my face, I'm gonna be using the One Size setting powder. This is in shade Translucent. So before we set under my eyes, I'm just gonna go ahead and re-blend out just to make sure that there is no creases. I'm actually gonna go in just with a little bit more concealer, just so it could be a little bit more, you know, like she did not come to play. Usually I would let this sit. I would have added that little extra layer of concealer and let it sit while I blended out my contour. But like I said, with this formula, I would have been in trouble if I tried that. I remember the first time I tried this, ooh, I put a little bit much right there. Ooh. This eye gonna have a lot. Oh, can you guys see that? I don't think you can see that. Hold on. Let me show you something. This is, do you see, there's this like gap, like it's separated a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, this is why I don't like the matte one. But I don't know if you guys can kind of see, like there's like this little gap going on right now. Like it kind of separated a little bit under my eye, and that's kind of like gonna piss me off a little bit, but things happen with makeup, and it happened. And now we're gonna go ahead directly in with the setting powder. With this type of concealer, because it just dries down so fast, if it starts creasing, it kind of doesn't uncrease, like it like locks in. So that's why after I did that second layer, I was just very fast to add that powder right on top of it to at least set it in, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the rest of the face. Now we're gonna bake under my eye, so I'm gonna take excess powder. So the difference that you guys seen setting and baking, if you don't know, this is for my beginner girlies. To set, we're just locking in the placement of the concealer so it doesn't move and it's nice and locked in. And now we are baking, and that's when you see I'm using excess powder to kind of sit, and this is really going to help with the longevity of the concealer. Same thing with my face. What I'm doing with my face is I'm setting my face. So instead of just leaving all this cream and liquids just sitting like that, I'm gonna take a little bit of the translucent powder and just kind of pat that all over, even over the contour, over everything. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna like kind of like make my face nice and matte, and it's set and it's locked in. And then also, because I like to go in with powdered blush and powdered bronzers, it's not smudging a powder over a liquid where it can kind of look a little streaky and swipey and muddy. Instead, we're set with a translucent. As you can see, I don't look white, I don't look ghosty. We set it, and then we're gonna go ahead and now powder can go on top of that smoothly. Does that make sense? Comment this emoji right here if that made sense. So for bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Glam bronzer from Morphe, and I'm using shade Phenon. I believe this was discontinued from Morphe. So alternative that you can get that's also very inexpensive is gonna be the Juvias Place bronzers. They're really good, they're very pigmented, and they have a amazing shade range. Juvia's Place is known for having great shade ranges, but they have a really good shade range, so you can go ahead and check them out. Now Phenon is a little bit dark for me, but like I told you guys, I love a heavily bronzed look. Like I love to be bronzed, I love to have warmth in my face. It's just my thing. I love it. I just feel like it looks so good, like on everybody. Like anytime I do my clients' makeup and I'm just on the concealer and the baking, I'm like, it's giving a little ghost right now. But the second I pull out that contour stick, the second I top it with some bronzer, I'm like, I see why she booked me. I would have booked me too. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Juvia's Place blush, and this is in volume 5. These are like some pink shades, very cute. I really should invest in some red shade blushes from Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place, but I only have pink tones and orange tones from them, so I need to get some red tones. So we're gonna go ahead, take some setting powder, right? Get it on the sponge. Yep. And then you are literally just gonna cut right under your cheekbones to the corner of your mouth. So, and mine's just a little high up, but it just keeps my face lifted. Start from kind of like the corner of your ear a little bit and come off to the corner of your mouth. These lines are not too aligned, but girl, don't worry about that, okay? No one's gonna bother me. If somebody says your contour is cut a little crooked, You're a hater. That girl's a hater. She's a freaking hater. All right, guys, so now we're gonna take some concealer. I'm gonna take a hydrating one because don't want it to be too matte and dry down, and we just have a problem with creasing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that dab of concealer and I'm gonna spread that all over my eye. And this is just so we have a nice base for our eyeshadows to stick to. Today I'm giving you guys the OG Stacey. I'm giving you guys what Stacey likes to wear, okay? I do need to get some new palettes, but Juvia's place has my heart, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Warrior 2 palette. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Yodit. We're gonna put that right above my crease, like in and a little bit above my crease. So after I did that patting motion, now I'm just going to take circular motions at the edge and I'm just going to kind of blend out the edges. Oh yeah, and I'm kind of making it a little bit more intense in the front of my eyebrow, not adding any more product or anything, but just so you know, it kind of fades into my nose contour. Next up, I'm going to take the shade right next to it. It's a deeper brown. It's called Kafuru. We're going to put this right into the crease. All this shade is doing is adding a little bit of definition right into my crease. You see that right there? That's your crease. You're just gonna push it, well, not really push it, but right into there is where you want to pack that color in. So let me show you guys the difference. So as you can see, it's a little bit darker here, and then here we just have one flat color. So you see how it's like the crease is like more defined, it's more depth, and then this side is just kind of flat. Does that make any sense? Can you guys see what I'm talking about here? If you want a little bit more definition, you can go to the corner of still the crease and add black or a dark brown. I'm not doing that because I still want to keep the eyes a little bit on the lighter side. I'm gonna take Zaz is this kind of white, this kind of like an off-white a little bit, and we're just gonna put that right on the lid. I am obsessed with looks like this. So looks like this, they're just super easy, but they look like you took time on it. It looks like you know, did a whole big makeup look, but you didn't. You did 3 shades. So if you like a look like this is also going to be in my ebook. I have a page where we talk about this look in depth and how to achieve it. A look like this can literally translate into a night look and a day look. And there's other ways you can play with this look. You can add glitter if you want to, like a little shimmer, sparkle. There's just endless things that you can do here. So for liner, I'm going to use my Milani Stay Put matte liner, but we're just gonna go ahead and line my eyes. Start in the front, and I use the side of the brush. It kind of helps me with control. If you have shaky hands, hold your brush how you want to hold it and use your pinky finger for stability. Next up, I'm gonna go for a little bit of a dramatic liner, so you can keep it just like this. You could do a natural liner. You see I kind of work backwards now, so I'm going to how far I want it to be and just kind of leading it back into that line that I created. Isn't this so freaking cute? I'm like obsessed right now. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dust off the excess powder. So I'm gonna take an angle brush to kind of dust off the face powder that's here. I'm gonna have to use a small fluffy brush to dust off what's under my eye. Be very gentle with your eye. So for my bottom liner, I like to use the Inglot gel black liner. Super black, really nice. I'm gonna use a brush like this. I like to use smaller brushes. I actually had eyeliner brushes on the way, but they're not here yet. Because it's gel and it's just such a like easy consistency, it's like so easy to just glide rather than a pencil. Also, if you are a makeup artist, if you're using a pencil on your client and you're having a lot of girls tear up, switch over to a gel liner. 1, it's more black, and 2, it's more smooth because you're applying it with a brush, so it's not as abrasive, which helps with them not tearing and fighting back as much. So for mascara, I'm going to use the YSL mascara. This mascara is the truth, girl. I love this mascara. It's so black and it just really lengthens my lashes. Like sometimes I really just wear this. This is so beautiful, and the contacts are just making it even prettier. Like I just love this. All right guys, so for lips, I actually really thought I was gonna go for a red lip, but did get the new volumizing gloss sticks from Juvia's Place, and I just swatched every single shade and I was falling in love so many times. I don't even know which look I want to do, but they come with 12 shades. I literally just swatched every single one of them. So for my lip liner, I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place Brownie lip liner, and for lips, I do want to kick it up a notch because I always do nudes and pink, so I think I'm gonna go for one of their berry shades. I just really wish you guys could choose this with me. I think I'm gonna go for this one right here. This is chocolate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for chocolate. The really cool thing about this gloss is it's super glossy, super smooth. It's way better than that launch from MAC. I forgot the name of that product, but when everybody was buying it and it was like breaking with the first swatch on their lips, this is not doing that at all. It's really, really nice, and it gives you a minty feel because it also plumps your lips, but not like an extreme plump. But as you can see, my lips look really juicy right now. So we're gonna use shade Chocolate, and I really think this shade's gonna be different, and it's very holiday friendly. So let's just, yes, look at that. Oh yes, this is so beautiful. This is so, do you see that gloss? Oh my god. Yeah, Juvia's Place, they always eat for me. So I did go ahead and spray my face with the Morphe setting spray, and yeah, this look just looks so freaking beautiful. The eyes, the contacts are just so gorgeous. Like, I'm obsessed. All right, my love, so that is the end of today's video. I did want to go ahead and show you guys this gorgeous easy look. Okay, this look is super easy. This is so holiday friendly. I cannot stress that enough. So if you guys like this makeup tutorial, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys rather a talk through versus a voiceover, comment that down below just so I can kind of know what you guys like. Also, if you made it this far, go ahead and comment down below this secret emoji right here. That is how I know you watch my videos all the way through, and I love you so freaking much for that. You are gang. Okay, period. I love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, join the team, and just do it like Nike. And yeah, bye guys.